I was sharing with you the pulse of our economy. Yes, it is January 17th and we still have things on our table to clear off and get downstairs. Good thing we eat over there. The life of a reseller. And we have light. Yes, new lights. I'm going to try for a little more FaceTime this week because last time I didn't have a lot of daily FaceTime. But yep, got some sales to pack. That's always a good thing. It's sort of gloomy and rainy outside, but the birds don't seem to mind. For those of you that don't have an official packing station, I can't say enough, I've mentioned it before, about this 20-inch wide, 4-foot long table that Mark hooked up this 2 sideboards with some clamps. I think they're called C-clamps. Put a dowel rod, closet dowel rod down through the middle to hold the bubble wrap. Put some rubber bands on it so it doesn't fall through. But most importantly, and lifted it up, gave me some more height with some PVC pipe extenders on the legs. That helps raise it up for my back. So there's my setup. 4 foot by 20 inches, holds 3 rolls of bubble wrap. And then I have banker boxes down below. No, that's not jeans. It's packing materials. And it works out great. I'm looking for a Valentine doll. I think I see her here. She sold in our avante-avenue store. And she sold on offer for $19 plus shipping. And also an attic sold a crochet pattern, Annie's Attic 8B077 for mini mats, little coasters. And it sold for $9.95 plus shipping. We're heading to the post office and we just stopped for gas. I'm going to give you an update. On December 17th, we paid $2.64.9 a gallon. And today, on January 17th, we're paying $2.79. It's under $3, but that's not saying a whole lot. How much is your gas and where do you live? And after getting gas, we are heading to the Goodwill, but not for what you think. Nope, I'm not going in the store. We actually went through some things and I pulled some stuff and we're gonna make a small donation. Then we're heading downtown to the ReStore to donate my old lights, you know, the ceiling lights in our eBay room. And then we're going to the post office downtown because, yeah, we're still going to the post office downtown. This is a good time to tell you that I'm going to occasionally insert into my vlogs what I'm going to call stash back. Not flashback, but stash back. And what is that, you ask? Stash back is going to be when I share some of our thrifted finds in my vlog that we found a while back. You see, I have made a commitment to myself and to Mark that I will try my best not to thrift until after the end of March. And this is January 17th. So you know that's going to be challenging to do. So why am I doing this? Because we have plenty of inventory to list right now. We are behind. I have boxes in our guest bedroom and I need to get that stuff gone through and listed. And I really want to feel that when the garage sales start and the church rummage sales start, I really want to feel like we're caught up. If you'd like to join me with Stash Back, when you get done with this video, go find an old box of inventory that's been sitting there for a while. You might be surprised the value that's in it. Stash Back. Occasionally inserting flashbacks to stash that I found, and I'm just now showing it to you. Plus separate videos on it, probably in more detail. You never know.
This one.
I think it's starting to rain again, huh?
Oh, I'll let you have the little one there first.
Let me see what's in that one. Stuff, some tins.
There's another one up front.
And just give me a glimpse of this one too. Some clothes and stuff here and some hangers and stuff. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You want a receipt?
It doesn't do any good. Thank you. Appreciate it. So there's the Goodwill that we just dropped off stuff, and our post office, our regular post office, is right around the corner. The post office is too close to the Goodwill. I don't know, I see some cars over there, but they do have our P.O. boxes here. Is it open? Maybe? There it is. Only the P.O. boxes are open, not the actual counters. So we have to head downtown. Usual story, downtown. We got a parking spot up close. Again, not a whole lot, but you know, we take everything we can get. Heading to Kroger for what, Mark? Bacon. That's what we're looking for today, trying to find a better price on bacon. Okay, Smithfield Thick Cut is on sale for $5.99. So that's our typical brand that we love. So this is what we came in for. We've never tried this Kroger Thick Cut brand, but this is what we're thinking. At $12, that's $4 a pound of Thick Cut versus $5.99 a pound for Thick Cut. We don't know if we like it or not, but you know, at that price, willing to give it a try. So I'd say it's nice and thick. Whether we like the flavor.
Naturally hardwood smoked.
Are you willing to try it for $4 a pound? We'll take it home and vacuum seal it?
I guess.
The Smithfield, we get 11 slices for, well, $6 on sale, $5.99. So this one says serving size 1 slice and you get 36 slices. Shirt is back. The Tommy Hilfiger shirt is back that I can now send to the Mercari buyer. I did mention in my last vlog that I had received it. I got the original packaging kind of crinkled up. I'm going to block part of this, but I got the label and I want you to see. Do you see how this is all wet? This is all wet. That's why I use an inner bag when I ship clothing, because you know, this stuff gets wet along the way. She did put it in an envelope like this, but it was kind of crinkled up. Still probably could use a pressing. It was obvious that the shirt was never tried on, but it was a little bit crinkled. We ran it through the dryer, and I took my large lint roller to the whole thing. And now I'm going to package it to send it out to the Mercari buyer. I think I'll be surprised. Fold it in half again. Put it in a new clear bag. Press a little air out. Put a thank you label on it. Put it in another poly mailer. Oh, I need to put a note inside of this. Do you know that once a Mercari sale is delivered, you can no longer see the tracking? What that means is you don't have access to their address anymore. Well, something I've never told you, I print out an extra copy of the shipping label. So I have this person's address. Otherwise, I would never have it. And that's why I do that. Who knew that this was going to happen though, right? That I would mix up the shirts. So I'm going to write to this person, write a little note and put it in here. For those of you that want to hear this, I said hi and put their name. And I said, so sorry about the mix up on your shirt purchase on Mercari. Believe it or not, the other buyer finally returned the shirt that belongs to you. Thank you kindly for your patience and understanding of my error. And thank you for your purchase. Sincerely, Vicky, Avante-Avenue. And this person was extremely understanding. I better put this in the bag. I don't want it getting lost when they pull out the package. Okay, I can put this one to rest. I always leave one finger width when I fold it over so they can get scissors through there. And if it flaps over a little too long, I add a piece of tape so it doesn't get caught in the sorting machines. Finally, this one is done. We just have to run the label. If you missed the last vlog, vlog number 3, I highly recommend you check it out and watch the reenactment that we did on this sale where the buyer wanted refunded before returning this shirt. Woo! This shirt. I'm using Pirate Ship for the label, and it's costing me $4.67 to resend the blouse, the women's blouse. Where did January 18th go? Well, even though I try to keep up on my vlog on a daily basis, I spent 12 hours on January 18th finishing the vlog that included the challenges I went through with a buyer return. And that was on top of about 8 hours that I already had into it. So that's where January 18 went. If you've ever made videos, you understand. I'm still on track to lose weight since the end of December until the end of May of this year. I'm working on losing 1 pound a week. I've lost about 5 pounds so far. I know you can't see it in my face yet, but that would be the last place. But I'm still on track. And I'm shooting for 4,000 steps a day.
Golden Corral.
Yep, Saturday morning. We come here on Saturday mornings until garage sales start in April, right?
Usually.
Usually, most every Saturday morning. Oh, we got an offer. Anyway, let me get that off the phone. Now that breakfast is over, we're heading to
Harbor Freight.
And there's a Salvation Army next door. And I know I said I wasn't going to thrift until after the end of March, but I can't be 2 doors down from a thrift store and not stop in.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't. You're making me shake the phone. I'll see you there. There it is. And we got Once Upon a Child and a Joann's and a Harbor Freight. There's Mark. They are open. It's almost 10. Wasn't sure they'd be open yet, but they are. Their clothing prices aren't too bad. Short sleeve shirts are $2.99, long sleeve $3.99, dresses $4.99 and up, jackets $5.99 to $6.99, shorts $2.99, skirts $3.99. Really, their clothing prices aren't too bad. One thing I don't like at the Salvation Army is that they write on everything with permanent marker, including the bottom of the shoes. Do you have that happen at your Salvation Army or thrift stores? Somebody donated Barbies. That one's cute. 50's fun. And they wrote on the box 20. I wouldn't buy it anyway, but 20. Here's some pricing on kids' clothes. Basically, $1.29 for pajamas up to $4.99 for a coat. And men's clothing, baseball caps starting out at $1.99. Oh, they lowered the price. They were at $3.99. T-shirts, $1.99. Shirts, $2.99 to $3.99. Not too bad. Art. Craft room and fabric and linens. I do look for craft kits. Sealed craft kits. If I find any, I'll be right back. But hard goods, oh my goodness. Hard goods typically started at $4 up to $8, $10 and more. Plastic Disney. $18. Oh, brass. That's cool. It's $8. And I honestly rarely find anything there that's decent at a price that I can afford to buy and resell. Of course, that's not why they're in business, but I'm just saying, as a reseller, we're just trying to find a deal. Let's continue to look around because you just never know what you might find, though, that might be worth the price for reselling. 8 on 4. It's glass. Couple of bowls. What's a dip bowl? Chiller. 10. Yeah, you've got to get the stuff before it gets donated. Can't wait till the garage sales start. That's a canister set. Not finding anything so far. Almost everything is $8. $4 is about the minimum. And that's okay. I like just looking and learning. King Arthur Baking, I might look that up. It looks like something I could have donated. I have one of these. Ooh, that's pretty. Look at that inlay. Music box, jewelry box, I'm sure. It's just beautiful. It's got some scratches though. Jade Lily by Shefford. It's 15. Metal leaf, but it's not copper, it's just metal made to look like copper. It's cool though. Hunk of glass. It's 5. I don't see any signature. Another omelet maker, you know, I have one of these. Actually, I think I have 2 now, and I gave one to my neighbor. I used Google Lens and took a photo of the plates. They're made by Gorham, the pattern is Bowden, and I found some active listings on eBay. Here's 6. I believe these are dinner plates for $89.99. Salvation Army was asking $2 for each piece of dinnerware. Yeah, each one. But I was only finding active listings on eBay for the plates. One at $25, one at $17. And yes, it says hard to find in the title, but I could not find any sold comps for plates. I went over to replacements.com and typed in Gorham Bowden, and I found they had the bread and butter plate for $6.99, but they were out of stock for the dinner plate, out of stock for the salad plate, for the soup bowl, and out of stock for the coffee mug. Should I have bought these? I couldn't find any solds on eBay. I couldn't even find the bowls sold on eBay, and the bowls can have the most value sometimes because they tend to break first. I didn't buy them. Just leaving the Salvation Army and didn't buy anything. As you saw, the plates and cups, everything was $2 each. So no, didn't buy anything. But I always like going to thrift stores because I like learning. I always learn something, even if it's what not to buy. How about you? Do you like research? Do you like to find out what things are worth, even if you don't buy them? We stopped in the mall so that we could get our walking in together today, although Mark walks far more than what I do. I don't know where he is. Anyway, Mark goes for 10,000 steps a day. I'm happy with 4,000 steps a day. And we're going to try to walk off the breakfast that we just had at Golden Corral. Oh, there he is. So how many steps are you going for?
Eventually, by the end of the day, 10,000.
I was just saying, I would be happy if I got 4,000 steps right now. I got this watch after Christmas. I'm at 1,334 steps, so I got a ways to go.
I keep a pedometer in my pocket at all times, and it says I've done 1,255 this morning.
Got a ways to go for 10,000.
Little ways.
Okay, let's get started. It's not a very big mall, but it is 2 levels. Another bookstore closing. Do you have any bookstores left in your mall? It's too bad. Who always survives a downturn in the economy? Spencer Gifts. They always survive. Our food court consists of Auntie Anne's, Charlie's Philly Steaks, Bath and Body Works, which is an obnoxious smell in a food court, Peachtree Frozen Treats. At least I think it's going to open. This used to be a restaurant and it's closed. I just completed 4,000 steps. I'm at 4,022.
I'm at 4285
How is that?
because you kept stopping to take pictures and cut corners. And I kept going and going to the outside walls.
We do have a movie theater. Still have that, but we haven't gone to movies for years. A small popcorn is $7.50, a large $8.50, and $4 for a bottle of water. A large drink $6.95. And I went up and asked the cost of a movie, $8.76. Now mind you, there's plenty of shopping in Kingsport. It is the mall that is suffering the most. I imagine that's pretty common across the country. But here are some sites that I enjoyed seeing in the mall. They've done a really nice job of promoting Kingsport. We have a carousel in downtown Kingsport at Powell's Roundhouse. I need to take you there one of these days and ride the carousel. Haven't done that for a while. Netherland Inn. I am stopping at 4,511 steps. We are back to Dunham's where we started, and Mark, you hit your 5,000. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Time to go home. A little overheated now. The reason I shared with you our walk through the mall and took photos and showed you stores that are closed is because I was sharing with you the pulse of our economy as far as the mall in our area. But I have to say, some of those stores were closed already, don't you think, Mark, 5 years ago?
A few of them probably were.
Yeah. I hope you take a second to comment and share the pulse of your mall because it's kind of a sign of the times, I think. And I'm afraid it could get worse. Kind of afraid of that. But, you know, everything's internet, which is good for a reseller, not so good for brick and mortar. We're trying the bacon this morning, the Kroger bacon that we bought, 3 pounds because it was only $4 a pound, and see if it's any good. We're going to get our typical slices pulled out of here, and then we're going to vacuum seal the rest. And when we're making a lot of bacon, we just put it on a foil-lined pan, sheet pan, and put it in the oven. So I have the oven started at 375. We're having bacon, tomato, egg sandwiches for breakfast again, so we need 6 slices, 3 each. Because of the natural fat in the bacon, you don't have to spray this foil at all. Just lay the bacon out. Okay, that looks good. So we'll see how much they shrink. They look really nice right now. So 375 for about 18 minutes, but we keep a close eye on it and sometimes turn it. Just take a peek, looking good. And when it's done, we just use some foil and paper towel and lay the bacon on here to get the excess grease off, and having eggs and tomato. I'd say there was some shrinkage compared to what it started out to be. Or could you video me doing this, because some people like their bacon crispier, but this is how we like it. Close it up, give it a little pat. I want to keep it, I want to get some of the excess fat out, and then we'll put it over here to keep it warm. The whole purpose of the bacon video this morning is about the taste, and I should have made an extra piece, but I didn't think about it. So we've got 3 pounds of this.
It's okay, but it's not Smithfield.
Ah, darn.
No.
I'm trying it now. Mild flavor, a little bit chewy, and we've got 2+ pounds to go. Wouldn't you say it's better than some restaurant bacon?
Yeah.
Cleanup is really easy. Mark's going to show you. Just turn that upside down. Roll it up.
I do it that way so none of the grease comes out the edges while I'm rolling it up.
There you go. Easy peasy. Mark and I will see you next week. Thanks for watching. If you like these kind of videos and more, lots more reselling videos, be sure to subscribe.